Hey guys, how are you? Over here doing my daily check-in. It is Monday. It is currently Monday the 26th and it is 10:50 a.m. and I just got back from the airport. What's up? Anywho, I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope that the start of your week is immaculate and it just brings you everything that you've been looking for. I hope the same for myself. That's why I come here. Anything I talk about is mainly because that's what I manifest into my life. So I want to pass on the manifestation into your life. So I hope everybody is filled with a week full of joy, happiness, new beginnings, prosperity. A little bit of pruning has been going on. I motivate everyone to kind of leave what they don't need from last week or last month over there. Like, start fresh. We're almost reaching a new year. 2 months and we will be in a new year, which is amazing. It's about time 2020 ended and we got some fresh meat of a year. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting for me on a personal level because I know a lot of change is coming my way and a lot has already changed. So I'm excited. That's the only thing I gotta be. Like, I don't know what else to be, but I'm definitely excited about what the new year is gonna bring forth. I pray peace, love, joy, prosperity into everyone's lives and just motivation to keep going at it, to keep staying on track. I'm so proud for the people who've been working this year and been doing stuff from home. I'm like overjoyed and overfilled with pride in terms of, from a friend end point of view and family end point of view, for the people who've really been getting to it this year. Like, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy that everybody's been working on themselves. Everybody's been working and making music and doing all this other stuff. I was on the phone with my friend earlier this morning. Like, I'm so proud of you. So proud of all my guy friends. So proud of all my friends in general. For anybody who's been doing business and really getting to the bag, like, good job, guys. You've been doing so well. I know COVID hit hard, but for the people who have stayed positive, like, thank you. We need more people like you, because I like to stay positive even though things are not going well. So I like to surround myself with people who also do the same. Stay positive. Look at what we can do in this time instead of dwelling on the fact that we can't do a lot of stuff. Look at the fact that we have time on our hands. Look at the fact that we have peace in terms of internal peace. And if you don't have internal peace, that's a choice. That's not something that you could buy. It's not something that somebody gives you. It's something that you manifest. It's something that you bring from within. So if you don't have internal peace, I'm sorry, my English is like tripping over itself, but if you don't have internal peace, honestly, you're not going to be that happy. And with the time being in a time where we can't control what happens and who goes and who doesn't and all this other stuff, your internal peace is something that is very important. That's something that's controllable. So for me, I like to tell people to dwell on what is controllable, dwell on what you can change. And internal peace is something you can change, because honestly, if you sit there and you're like, close your eyes and you just tell yourself you're at peace, you're at ease, you're satisfied, you're gonna feel it. And that feeling can go a very long way for people who are in distress or anxious or not happy. So sometimes just sitting there, taking a deep breath and manifesting that inner peace can go a very, very, very long way. So as we get into next year and as we get closer to the end of the year, I urge you guys to attempt to manifest inner peace on your own, more organically, and just manifest it and really feel it. Because if you believe it, you will achieve it. And if you start, the more you start to believe it, the more you start hitting that that inner peace button and taking the time to really find inner peace and everything like that, it's going to be something that's going to come naturally. It's going to be something that you're going to wake up with. Instead of waking up grumpy or whatever, you're going to wake up feeling satisfied. You're going to wake up feeling fulfilled. And those are the little things that I feel like people need to do to stay happier and to be more motivated and to stay on track more, is just find your inner peace, find your inner circle, find something that is going to hold you down internally and keep you grounded. Because if we depend on what is going on the outside world to kind of keep us grounded and kind of give us stability, you're going to get lost in the sauce. You're going to get lost in the activity. You're going to get lost in everything that is going on around you. So you have to find inner peace. You have to see what makes you happy, see what satisfies you, see what brings you joy, and just manifest it, read into it, pull it out of you, and just stay happy, be happy, regardless of what's going on, regardless of what's going on around you, regardless of anything. Just set your eyes on what you want, set your eyes on the prize. And if inner peace is something that you really want, set your eyes on it. Be determined to always have that inner peace. The same way people get determined to make money and do all this other stuff, you can be determined to be happy. You can be determined to be satisfied. And once you prioritize that determination of being satisfied, you're gonna get it. And once you get it, you're never gonna want to let it go ever again. And this is all, it all ties into feeding the mind and feeding the soul. Find the things that make you happy. Find the things that bring you joy without even trying too hard. For example, music. For me, music brings me a lot of joy, brings me a lot of inner peace, brings me a lot of stuff. And you don't have to try too hard when it comes to that. All you got to do is play the right song. So those are the little things that you can do to kind of just help you stay more at ease, help you be able to maneuver life during this time a little bit easier or better, or just help you find a solution that actually works, instead of like trying to buy stuff or trying to go out or trying to hang out with people or doing all that other stuff. Because right now in this time, and in the time where we might have to get used to dealing with COVID, you might not want to be exposing yourself to that type of energy all the time or any time at all. It depends on your circumstances and on your in your situation. For example, people with children or people who are pregnant or people who have kids, they can't go out all the time, and they can't go and just hang out with so many people and do all that, because they have a seed within them and they have to take care of that seed and watch over it. So for people who are in certain situations like that, you have to really dig deeper for satisfaction. You have to dig deeper for inner peace, because the way you were satisfying it before is unattainable now during this time, and during the things that have turned up, and during the things that we're battling as a whole in humanity, and so much more. So not only do I say this for you guys, but this is what I do for me. I don't live near my family. I don't live near my friends. I have a few friends around me. I'm not going to knock the ones that I do have, but in terms of people who I grew up with, people who used to bring me the most satisfaction, they're not near me. They're not at an arm's reach like they were before. Before, I had to drive 40 minutes to Orange to see my friends. I had to walk across the hall to my mom's room to see my family and everything like that, or go across the hall to my siblings' room to see people that I truly care about. So for me, I've been on a journey within myself to find this peace, because I'm such a people person that I only get satisfied from the presence of others. I only get satisfied by being around the type of energy that I like and that I appreciate, and the type of energy that feeds me. So it's been a pretty interesting journey finding peace where I'm living at right now, especially in California, being the city of lost souls, and being a city where everyone kind of likes to keep to themselves. Even though this place is so overly populated, people still here just love to be by themselves or be with their boyfriends. So it's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's been very hard staying here, staying motivated to stay here. It has not been easy at all. But regardless, I still have to find it within myself, because I'm here to make money. I'm here to to advance myself in terms of my career and the life path that I want to be in. And when I was around family, I used them as a distraction, because that was one of my coping mechanisms, is consuming myself with the people who are around me. That way I forget what I need to do for me, because a lot of times when I think about myself, I get stressed out. Or sometimes there was a time that I just didn't feel like I deserved my own time. I didn't feel like I needed to take care of me. I didn't feel like I needed the TLC that I provided into other people's lives. Because when you're giving yourself TLC, it's not as satisfying as when you're doing it for somebody else. Even though I picked people who needed it the most, I also picked people who didn't know how to appreciate me properly. So I never got what I was looking for when I was satisfying the needs of other people. So when I moved, it was kind of like, it's time to focus on me. And because I was able to quiet the voices of the outside world, I was able to kind of do that and focus on me and see what makes me happy and see what satisfies my little heart and brings me joy. So I've did a lot of soul searching here, but at the same time, like, it is hard. It's not easy at all. Like, I like to say that my quarantine started as soon as I moved to California. Other people say quarantine started when the world went on quarantine, but my quarantine started when I moved to California, because that's for me when everything changed, and that was almost a year before the real quarantine hit. So before quarantine really hit, I was already quarantining, practicing, studying how to kind of find contentment with staying by myself and only being surrounded by myself. And it was so hard. It was so hard. But right now I'm at the point where I can't afford to travel. Before, even when I was living here, the first year or so, I would go home every 3 months. But right now, because I've veered into this industry of working for myself and starting my own business, I can't afford to take a week-long trip to go see my family and do all this other stuff. So I have to find these other tactics that are going to keep me happy, keep me satisfied, keep me in graces with myself, and just keep me together, because I get separation anxiety just like everyone else. I get sad when people leave me just like everyone else. I think I realized the other day I do have a little bit of abandonment issues. I don't know why. I don't know where they came from. But it's within me, and I'm self-aware, and I notice that within myself. So I'm working on it, and I'm getting better, and I'm proud of myself, because the last time I went to New Jersey was May during COVID, and everyone was like, you're crazy, but I did it anyway. And I think it was for the best, because it's been May, June, July, August, September, it's now October, 5 months, and I have yet to go home, which is a big shocker for me, because every 3 months I'm out. Every 3 months I'm out for at least a week. And if I'm not going home, I'm on vacation, because I need stuff to rejuvenate myself. But right now I'm in this predicament where a lot of the stuff that I used to do to satisfy me, they're going away. So I need to find satisfaction through God and through myself. It's getting really scary, but at the same time, I have God, and like, he's gonna hold it down for me, and that's what I'm banking on, and that's what I know is gonna work. And I know that's the only answer for me, because that's the life that I'm going, that's my path. And this is probably not the same for anybody else. Everybody is on a different stage in life, and if you really are interested in finding out what stage and what path you are on, hit me up. Like, I can tell you, I've been through so much at this fine tender age that I know a lot. It's actually bad and scary at the same time. And even when I start talking to people, they're like, you know way too much for your age. And I'm like, I know, but it comes in handy. Like, I can really help you out in terms of figuring out like where you stand, what is going on, and give you insight on what you're really going through. And it will really help a lot. I do this with all my friends. Real soon I'm going to be dropping my website, and it's going to have testimonies on there about the different people that I've talked to and the different people that I've helped. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for today. That was enough, but I really hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing everything. Like, I just really hope that you guys have a blessed week. If you have anything to talk about, holla at me. I'm here. I'm housebound, so I'm here to talk. I'm here to communicate. And yeah, that's it. Bye guys, love you. Be safe. Watch out, stay away, don't do drugs. Sorry about how I look. It's whatever. It's a struggle week. We got this. We good. Let's go, guys. Kill it this week. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.